Right.
Okay.
If we look at the area of health and disease, we realize immediately that, of course, it is to prevent people from falling sick and ultimately dying prematurely or suffering throughout their life. At this critical time in our history, we would like to see that actually there are no conflicts also that happen in society. And conflicts and problems, including war and poor decisions, accidents of the road, and even poor decisions about food, about diet, about nutrition, about exercise, about daily routine, they are actually ultimately guided by the mind of people. The UNESCO has already mentioned that conflict starts in the mind, and it's in the mind that we have to look for the solutions. Whereas colleagues and friends and great scientists and great experts that we congratulate today and welcome will highlight specific aspects of food and diet for prevention and disease, I often find that the mind is ignored, and that's why I like to highlight it at the beginning of this brief presentation that I'm very glad and honored to share with you. There are techniques of the mind, mechanisms of expanding one's awareness so that we have a better vision of reality. When we say somebody is a person of vision, it means it is somebody who can see solutions that are better than limited answers to problems that might arise. Vision means to see for the future, to see in a global way, to see in a holistic way. And this is something very fundamental for today's life and every day's life for now and in the future. Wars are killing and making people suffer more than anything else. Accidents are doing that. Preventable diseases, and when you count on the diseases that are most prevalent, and we know they are preventable, such as cardiovascular disease and many other diseases, we don't need to have such diseases if we make the right decisions. And the right decisions, of course, will involve proper diet, proper daily routine. And what is proper diet? What is daily routine? All of this is available to us in a wonderful way from ancient times in the Ayurvedic techniques and Ayurvedic procedures. And that is why these are very powerful aspects of healing, but also certainly of prevention. Our expertise has been in Transcendental Meditation, a very special technique that allows the mind to go beyond the surface level and go to a settled level within, where the ultimate yoga is experienced, the settling of the mind. That is the true yoga. And we should see the results. We can spend hours discussing them, but we have had the pleasure to do it previously. And we can look at them. They are published, hundreds of scientific research showing the reduction in all kinds of admissions to hospitals, all kinds of diseases, improvement in behavior, and even improvement in relations with others, and also reduction in conflict when a certain number of people practice these techniques, reducing their own stress and improving the collective awareness of society. We have also, of course, engaged in research on many Ayurvedic medicines, and we certainly encourage that there should be more research on that. And as everyone is doing, I'd like to congratulate the UK representatives of this parliament who are engaging in this process, and certainly the government and responsible leaders in India who are promoting this for the well-being of everyone. I'm sure we'll hear more specifics about specific diseases and specific research. But again, I'd like to see, hopefully, if we can inspire more research and if we can see more funds come. And it's a great privilege to have Amarjit Ji, Sri Amarjit Ji, being very central, playing a central role with inspiring the great parliamentarians that we have today, and that are, some of them are not present. And we like to see more funding because governments can do it. We have tried as a Transcendental Meditation program to improve and to fund and to inspire donors, and we have succeeded to some extent, but it's the time really that requires, on a governmental level, a decisive action. There are many governments who have implemented these programs, even, for example, in the United States, the American Association for Heart Disease and for blood pressure and all of that, they have included this. They have given funds for that. And so we look forward that more support. Already, congratulations for what has happened. Even this meeting is an indication of a great hope for the future. But again, if one thing I'd like to highlight from my side is the importance of taking it really seriously, and on a global level, looking at the research, implementing, and whenever there is a need for more specific findings and research, why not support it based on preliminary findings and making it available to save the budgets of the government, and primarily, of course, to save the health and wellness and well-being of individuals and society. It's a great joy to be with you, and I send my best wishes on this day to everyone.